Imagine celebrating your birthday, only to have your partner hand you a drink that slowly shuts down your body while she records your final moments. This isn't a scene from a horror movie, it is the terrifying reality of a murder case that has left investigators and the public horrified. In Massachusetts, a woman named Judy Church was recently sentenced to life in prison without parole for the first-degree murder of her boyfriend, Leroy Fowler. But the crime itself was only the beginning of the nightmare. The story begins with a relationship that lasted a decade. Church, a former teacher, had taken Fowler in after his marriage fell apart, supporting him financially and even buying him expensive gifts like a motorcycle. On the surface, it seemed like a stable partnership, but beneath it lay a festering wound. Fowler had been secretly involved with another woman, Barbara Randall, for years. This affair created a toxic environment of lies and resentment. Church knew about it, and in private messages, she expressed a desire to get rid of him, telling Randall, "It's time we both toss him out." The plan was set in motion on November 11, 2022, Fowler's 55th birthday. Church prepared a fruit punch-flavored drink for him, lacing it with antifreeze, a substance containing ethylene glycol that is known to cause agonizing organ failure. Hours later, Fowler began to suffer. He experienced severe confusion, intense pain, and a bloody nose. Instead of rushing to his aid, Church waited at least 30 minutes. During this time, she pulled out her phone and began filming. The footage she captured is chilling. In the videos, Fowler can be seen writhing in agony, pleading for help, while Church stands by, mocking his suffering. At one point, she is heard asking him, "Are you having fun?" Only after documenting his slow decline did she finally call emergency services, claiming he had suddenly ingested something and couldn't stand. Paramedics arrived to find Fowler in critical condition. He was rushed to the hospital and placed on life support as his organs began to shut down. Doctors quickly suspected antifreeze poisoning, a theory confirmed by toxicology tests. Despite their best efforts, the damage was irreversible, and Fowler died 2 days later. The investigation that followed peeled back layers of deception. Police found a bottle with traces of antifreeze and Church's DNA at the scene, along with an empty de-icing container. But the most damning evidence came from her phone. Investigators discovered 13 videos of Fowler's final hours, proving she had not only poisoned him but had chosen to watch him die. The prosecution painted a picture of a premeditated act driven by a toxic love triangle, while the defense tried to argue that Fowler's condition might have been linked to medication. The jury, however, saw through the lies. They convicted Church of first-degree murder with extreme cruelty. The victim's sister spoke of the unique pain of losing a loved one to someone they trusted, and Randall, the other woman in the triangle, stated that no one deserves to suffer such a fate. Today, Judy Church sits behind bars for the rest of her life, a permanent reminder of the darkness that can hide behind a smile and a birthday gift. This case serves as a grim warning about the lengths some will go to when betrayal and rage collide, turning a celebration into a crime scene that will be remembered for its sheer cruelty.